From the dawn of time, our ancestors gazed upward, their eyes filled with wonder, and perhaps a touch of fear as they beheld the infinite sky above. With each sunrise and sunset, every sparkling star and shifting constellation, early humans asked themselves the most fundamental questions. What is the shape of our world? How do the heavens move? Why do day and night follow in an endless rhythm? In the absence of scientific instruments or systematic knowledge, these questions sparked the flames of imagination, giving rise to myths and legends as vibrant and varied as the cultures that created them. It is easy, from our modern vantage point, to smile at tales of cosmic elephants and turtles. Yet these stories, woven from observation and creativity, represent humanity's first steps on a long road toward understanding. Indian civilization, standing on what seemed like a flat, endless expanse, imagined that the world must rest on something solid, perhaps a giant turtle, its shell supporting the land, or mighty elephants whose backs bore the weight of mountains and seas. To explain the sun's journey across the sky, they conjured visions of fiery horses pulling a golden chariot, or gods casting the sun like a blazing disk. These myths, while fanciful, reveal an enduring human trait: curiosity, the relentless drive to explain the unknown. But as societies grew and knowledge accumulated, mere storytelling gave way to careful observation and the first glimmers of scientific thought. In ancient Greece, thinkers began to challenge the old tales with reason and logic. The Greek philosopher Anaximander, pondering the night sky, proposed a radical idea: that the stars were fixed to a celestial sphere, spinning around a single, unmoving point, the North Star. This model suggested a universe governed by order and pattern, not chaos or caprice. The heavens, he imagined, turned as a whole, their regularity a reflection of deeper truths yet to be discovered. Aristotle, perhaps the most influential philosopher of his age, took these insights further. He observed that during lunar eclipses, the shadow cast upon the moon was always round. This, he argued, could only be true if the Earth itself was spherical. In addition, he noted that travelers moving north or south saw different constellations rise and set, a phenomenon best explained by the gentle curve of the globe. These were not mere stories, but arguments rooted in evidence, observations anyone could make, repeated and confirmed through generations. The quest for knowledge did not end with observation. It was the genius of Eratosthenes, a Greek scholar in Alexandria, to combine curiosity with geometry. He learned that at noon on the summer solstice, the sun shone directly overhead in the city of Syene, casting no shadow. Yet in Alexandria, to the north, shadows remained. By measuring the angle of these shadows and knowing the distance between the two cities, Eratosthenes calculated the Earth's circumference with astonishing accuracy, over 2,000 years before satellites and space travel. His work stands as a testament to the power of human reason, showing how simple tools and careful thought can reveal the secrets of the world. As centuries passed, the torch of knowledge was carried forward across continents and cultures. During the Islamic Golden Age, scholars such as Al-Mamun and Al-Biruni refined the measurements of the Earth's size. They developed ingenious methods, using angles, astrolabes, and horizon observations. Tools not only of abstract science, but of daily life, needed to determine prayer times and directions. Their work demonstrates the unity of science and culture, and the way in which civilizations build upon one another's discoveries, each adding a new layer to humanity's understanding. The age of exploration, centuries later, brought these ideas to the test of practical experience. Portuguese navigators like Vasco da Gama sailed around Africa to reach distant lands, proving through action what philosophers had long argued in words. Christopher Columbus, driven by the conviction that the world was round, set sail for India and instead encountered a continent unknown to his contemporaries, forever changing the course of history. Perhaps most dramatically, Ferdinand Magellan's expedition completed the first circumnavigation of the globe. Though Magellan himself did not survive the journey, his crew returned home, having traveled ever westward until they reached their starting point, an irrefutable demonstration that the Earth is indeed a sphere. Yet even these achievements, impressive as they were, did not silence all doubt. It would take the vision of the modern age, the age of rockets and satellites, of astronauts and moon landings, to provide the ultimate proof. When the first photographs of Earth were beamed back from space, showing a fragile blue marble suspended in blackness, humanity finally saw its home as it truly is. No myth, no model, no theory could rival the clarity of that image. The boundaries of nations disappeared, the divisions of language and culture faded, and what remained was a single, shared planet, beautiful, finite, and profoundly interconnected. Reflecting on this journey, it becomes clear that the path from myth to science is not just a story of facts, but a story of transformation. Each generation, standing on the shoulders of those who came before, has moved us further from superstition and closer to understanding. The scientific method, observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and revision, has replaced guesswork with certainty, and in doing so has transformed not only what we know, but how we live. Advances in medicine, technology, communication, and environmental stewardship all stem from this willingness to question, to test, and to learn. As we look to the future, it is vital to remember the lessons of the past. In an age where information is abundant, but not always accurate, where myths and misinformation can spread as quickly as truth, the value of scientific thinking has never been greater. By embracing curiosity, skepticism, and the pursuit of evidence, we honor the legacy of those who brought light to the shadows of ignorance. In the words of Carl Sagan, science is more than a body of knowledge. It is a way of thinking. It is a candle in the dark, illuminating the wonder and majesty of the universe. As we continue to explore the cosmos, let us do so with humility, with awe, and with a steadfast commitment to truth. For in understanding our place in the universe, we find not only knowledge, but meaning, a reason to cherish our fragile world and to marvel at the endless possibilities that lie ahead.